Hi, this is Chris Rupp from the Guitar Training Camp. Today we're going to take a look at 3 different ways to play an F major chord. This chord right here. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the 3 different ways to play that for beginners. First version we're going to look at here is the full bar chord. It's called a bar chord because you end up having to bar your finger across the whole first fret. So what you want to probably start to do is you want to get used to being able to hold down all 6 strings with one finger. And to be able to do that, to play this chord, you can't have your thumb up here because it's going to feel too weak on this finger. You're not going to be able to get enough strength and grip pressure across there. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have your thumb back here. It can't be up here. It's got to be back here in the back of the neck. And you're going to have to practice strumming across all 6 strings for a little bit and get that down. The reason you have to hold it down for all 6, even though you have other fingers pressing other strings down, is that you're going to need to hear strings 1, 2, and 6. So to do that, you're going to have to apply full pressure anyways, even though you won't be hearing some of the notes behind these other strings that you're playing. So the first thing you got to do is bar all the way across the first fret. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger and put it on this C here on the 5th string, 3rd fret. Then you're going to put your pinky on the 4th string. That's the note F here on the 4th string, 3rd fret. Then you're going to play this A here on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. So you end up playing this F, C, F, A, C, and then F again. And that is how you play the F major bar chord using the full barring method. Now let's take a look at a different way to play an F major chord. Alright, now we're going to take a look at probably the easiest way to play an F chord. This is the way I teach my beginner students how to play an F chord. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play this F here. It's on the 4th string, 3rd fret. Then I'm going to put my 2nd finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret where A is. And then your first finger is actually going to bar across here on the note C on the 2nd string and F. They're both on the 1st fret there. So I'm basically playing F, A, C, and then F again on the 1st string. And what you're going to do when you strum this is you're only going to be able to strum strings 1 through 4. You're not going to be able to strum all 6 strings because you don't want that open E in the bottom. It's not going to sound very good. So what I do is I try to make sure that this finger is touching the 5th string just a little bit. That way, I have a string that if I'm a little off in my strumming, if I do hit the 5th string, you still can't hear it. I still try to target the 4th string down, but occasionally you're going to accidentally hit the 5th. So that is probably the easiest beginner way to play an F chord. Now let's take a look at one other way to play an F chord. Alright, this is the 3rd way that I'm going to show you how to play an F chord. It sounds like this. Basically what I'm doing is, it's kind of like this full bar chord, except I'm not going to bar this. I'm just going to play this note C here on the 2nd string on the 1st fret. So to build the chord, I'm going to start with my 3rd finger on the 5th string, 3rd fret on the C right here. Then I'm going to take my pinky and put it down on the 4th string 4th string 3rd fret, which is F. Then I'm going to play 3rd string 2nd fret with my 2nd finger, that's A. So far I have C, F, A. And then I'm going to put on my 1st finger on the C here, which is on the 2nd string, 1st fret. This is a really nice chord. It sounds fuller than this chord. It's not quite as full as this one. But what happens is if you're going to be going between a C chord and F a lot, it's a real nice, easy way to go between C and F. The only trick with this one is you don't want to hear the 1st string ringing open. It turns it into an E major 7th chord, which is a beautiful chord, but depending on what the song is, you don't want to hear that high E. So you kind of have to make sure that your 1st finger is just touching the muting out, flesh muting out the 1st string just a little bit. So with this one, I end up strumming generally all 6 strings, or I try to focus really on strings 2 through 4. If I hit the 6th string, it doesn't really matter because it's getting muted out with this finger or my thumb. And then I try to avoid the 1st string just in case I'm not properly muting it. But I think this is a really nice, comfortable way to play a fuller sounding F chord. So to review, we have the full bar chord like this. That's the hardest one. This will take this will take quite a while for you to kind of get comfortable playing the bar chords, building up the strength to be able to do that. Then you have the easiest one, and then this is kind of like the middle one. So that is 3 different ways that you can play an F major chord.